What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Anything Box. Once again, big shout out to Herman. I was a massive fan of the I Felt the Pain tune, and he mentioned he could make the full album available, so we're going to start going through the rest of it. But one of the tunes that he sent along with I Felt the Pain was Carmen. He mentioned both of those were favorites of his from the album, so we're going to listen to Carmen next. It's hard not to think of the Bizet opera. Either way, I don't imagine there'd be any direct connection. At the very least, it is a female name, so I feel like, you know, it could begin with the same starting reference, a person with that name. Either way, I wonder, you know, what might be in play. It's a single word title and it's a name, making it very opaque, and, you know, there's no further context given, so let's listen. This is Anything Box, a tune called Carmen from their 1990 album Peace. sounds like someone who's observing and who is in the minority in the town where they come from, meaning he had a sympathetic view of Carmen before she left, but it sounds like most people are like, oh, you know, she thinks she can just do whatever she wants, she does things differently than people do or than maybe you're supposed to. And eventually she leaves because she wants to be free, and this person is admiring that, and like she always kind of wanted to be like that, even though people tried to clip her wings and no, you have to behave this way, and no, you can't pursue that, you have to, you know, this is the track for your life. And it's funny to me that when she finally leaves, the people say, oh, and the worst thing about her, she didn't even say goodbye when she left. Can you believe that? How ungrateful. So it's like, yeah, like the attitude still seems to be a complete disconnect between, you know, they don't realize they're the ones who drove her away in the first place. And I like the idea, like suddenly they're crying out the name Carmen, but the voices are dying out because as she gets farther and farther away and into her own future, whatever that may be, those voices get quieter and quieter because they're farther and farther in the past and they're more distant, you know, physically. So, yeah, it sounds like a really sweet song where the person is more sympathetic than seemingly most people in the town they came from. So, yeah, I don't know, it feels like they didn't go with Carmen. So it sounds, and maybe they did, maybe that's why the voices are dying out for both of them. But it sounds like just observational, and it's just like, you know, good on her. She got away, and she, you know, it reminds me of like an emotional version of The Ones Who Walk Away, which is a short, it's not even a short story, it's like a descriptive philosophical fiction work, if that makes sense. But it's about people who decide that this place isn't for them, and you know, it's fundamentally unjust to the point where they're not gonna, you know, countenance it, they're not gonna be part of it, and so they leave. And you know, the final line is like, no one knows where they go, but they never come back. And it feels like that's what she's doing. There's no indication that she's, you know, she has something in mind where she's going, or there's another person she's met and she's leaving to be with them. It's more like she's setting out and she's going to do things as she wishes in a place where people aren't constantly trying to clip her wings and, you know, sort of hem in her heart, if you will. So, yeah, a really sweet tune. It feels like the Sonics are in a similar place in terms of the atmosphere as are the lyrics. Yeah, and just a very cool tune. I'll admit, I was like hoping to hear some of that like wicked rasp, and again, I get it. It's a different kind of tune. The depth of the pain, you know, it's not the same. So it's a song that seemingly required a different vocal delivery idiom. But as we go through the anything box that Herman has sent me, I will be looking forward to hearing if there's more moments of vocal rasp like that. So do let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.